Yeah. One West. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and me a shell down some party. Me stress, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to that girl in a the beach dress. The body a roll she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we a poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5 and now you a get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we a poor kulu rump and Tennessee with Campari. That is it. Move to that girl, let the body tick. What is it? You know see me attack loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one see no ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. One West I keep the peace and no magic trick. We a dance till the night gone. We a groove, we a vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it on with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We a party for de-stress. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Me stress, me a look for a recess. Give me brain, me a refresh. This a game, me a reset. Move to that girl in a the beach dress. The body a roll she a the neatest. She nah no man, so that a the weakness. So me the in a it here, that a no real test. Nah. All right, clap it up. Hey, shalom, Cap. Wagwan. Shalom, Yavshkuta. You hear me, Cap? Cap, you hear me? Mic check, mic check. All right, I now hear Cap right now. I'm going to sort out him sound and jump back in. In the meanwhile, this is the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Caribbean, North Central and South America. You understand? Hey, shalom, Cap.
Shalom.
Yeah, man. God and Christ. Yeah, man. So you say, what you have for them tonight, Cap?
Man, let's see. Because it seems like it's getting real hot in Jamaica, man. With this land grab going on.
Sir.
Man, it's like the Wild Wild West. Yeah, man. In 2026 in Jamaica. I mean, and now this is the question that I ask yourself too, right? Like, remember, you could choose 10 people, 10 random people just walking down the street, going about their life, and you ask them, 10 of these brothers in Copper's Pen or Jacob Taylor,
the beach.
The beach. Ask them if they think they're free.
And
what they're gonna say?
La. No.
No. More than likely, now they might say no.
Yeah, no.
But before that, they would have said what? We're
Yeah,
free.
that's it. Can.
We had a beach. You know what I mean? We could go fish. You know what I mean? We live in life. Like people will, you know what I mean? What the life they're living, people envy. To be by the beach and, you know what I mean? Nice, you know, the scenery good.
Can.
You understand? Now, this is what I had to ask yourself now. What's the difference between now? What's the difference between now and 100 years ago when he was in slavery? And of course, they're going to say what? The chains. There's no more chains. We know that. There's no more chains. All right, no sweat. Well, after slavery was abolished, right? Would you have been able to defend your land from somebody taking it? Or would you have just been crying to the crown?
Right.
For help? What's the difference? I don't understand. Like, what's the difference? The money in your pocket, now you're seeing faces. Your dollar, that dollar ain't worth anything.
That's right. Can.
And it worth nothing. That's why we having problems now with the land. Because it ain't worth nothing. Like this is what we had to get to realize. Slavery is still in effect.
That's right.
And if you look at life like that, then you can make better the future. You understand what I'm saying? Like they can actually put something in plan. Like for one, they will know that Prime Minister, what's the Prime Minister name? Andrew Holness.
Sir.
Is not working for them.
Right.
This whole thing about elections, it's an illusion to make people think that you are choosing your leader. You understand? It's an illusion. You understand? We will see. We will see in a few years' time when Andrew Holness' party lose power and the other party comes in, if it's going to make a difference.
Right.
You understand? You understand? Maybe the difference in the two parties is one, just do it out in the open. The other, do it behind closed door.
Right.
Maybe.
Slakia, if I may, sir.
Come on.
And the point that you brought out was so heavy in that, you know what I mean? It would be better if our people understand that they weren't free. Because, you know what I mean? Them understanding that they are not free would help them to find a solution or find the most time. You know what I mean? Because even Harriet Tubman said should be able to free more slaves if they only believe that they were slaves. You understand? And that's a similar thing I go on here today. Slakia, sir.
Now you're right. Like, if you only understand who we politicians and them working for, it ain't for you. I mean, politics is a game. You understand? And the game they're playing is this. When it comes to poor people.
Slakia, Cap, it seemed like your sound you went out for about 10 seconds. Repeat what you say, Cap. Alright, Cap go sort out him sound and come back in. But what Cap say is very Alright, Cap have some technical difficulties with him. Cap, your sound I go in and out, Cap. Alright, Cap go sort out him sound and come back in, see? But we kept saying, you know, and this is how we kept teach we, you see? Politics is a game, see? Meant for snakes. You understand that mice think them can play. And in this whole thing, we the regular people, we think we can play that game, but we are the mice in that game. All you're gonna get is devoured up. You understand? By the snakes. You understand? So you see a politician come around with a smile and them speak very well. And them sound like them have your best interest at heart because them know what your needs are. Them know what your problem is. But them never do nothing for help it. You understand? So like your cap, how your sound stay now? Cap. Alright. Cap a sort out him sound. Just give him a minute. In the meanwhile, what we are going to do, we're going to play that tape here. So everybody will just come in. Remember to like, follow, share. We're still upon the topic of, you know what I mean, the land grab that is going on in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Obviously, by the powers that be. You know what I mean? You don't care who has said them don't know about this and them don't know about that. Them have the ability to protect poor people. And they are not doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So they are not doing that much, if anything. You understand? So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this tape.
Fisherfolk, business operators, and a member of the political directorate are sounding the alarm this evening over what appears to be another beach access dispute. And as you'll hear in this report, the situation is once again looming in Trelawney, this time at the Jacob Taylor Beach.
Jamaican flags fluttering in the breeze and waves kissing fishing boats. It's almost the perfect day in paradise. But it isn't. These men marching militantly towards a notice signals something is troubling them, and they are convinced it's another attempted beach grab.
This is craziness that is going on in our country. Our country is for the people. And I've been here and I've seen tourists who came back to this country like 10 times. And I said to the visitor, why did you keep on coming back to Jamaica? And they said to me, it's because of the people. It's because of the people. Our people are the nicest people, but our people have nothing at all. Nothing. And the little that we have, you want to take it away?
I was here when the notice came and I'm just as devastated. You know, I can't feel it as much, but you know, the land, the people, the fishermen, the shops, everything needs to be protected.
They say this notice to quit sign is the first such communication they are seeing. They do not know who are the interested parties, but they are sure they need intervention from the highest levels in the country to stop this before it goes any further.
Mr. Andrew Ornis, I'm saying to you, please come and talk to us because we are people. We are flesh and blood just like you.
The fishermen, small restaurant and shop operators say generations of their families have depended on this beach. Therefore, if any sale is being considered, they must be at the forefront.
My mom died 20 years, so my mom used to do business here a long time ago. So me come and take over and I run business same way for the family and everybody, you know. Yeah, and we there, so and for the longest while I'm here, I never see anyone else coming in like from the government to help us, right? So I have my place here. You think that we should be the first person to get the first preference to get the property is selling, isn't it? So we don't understand how you go sell the property behind person that was on the property for years.
This issue comes hot on the heels of another land dispute just a few minutes away in Cooper's Pen. And the PNP constituency chairman for...
Right, the brother asked an important question.
Okay.
He was asking why the government ain't try to sell them the land first.
Right.
Right. Let me help you, brother out. The person who buy the land made them an offer they couldn't refuse. And because you have poor leaders with no integrity, with no morals, they will take the money. You understand? They will take the money over doing what's the right thing because they have no integrity, none whatsoever. You understand? Give me Isaiah 9 and 16.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
You understand? Now
Okay.
hold that too, right? And give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Read that over one more time.
Come. For this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Right? The leaders, you understand, of the people cause them to what? To error.
Come.
You understand? Cause them to make errors like this. Like you think your leader is trying to seek your best interest because that who you put in power, he came out promising you. What did Andrew Holness promise you? He promised you he will raise him a wage.
Okay.
It's livable. You understand? But watch what he's doing. I should say, well, yeah, he's doing and allowing to do without coming out and explaining anything to the people. He should come out and explain it to the people. Just like I think it was 2 weeks ago, some ex-prime minister came on.
Yeah, but just that said that, Cap, it was Bruce Golding, sir.
Yeah, he came on and explained the position the prime minister was in.
Can.
Now he should come out and let the people know that the position he's in.
Can.
You understand?
Can.
Instead of these things happening. But things like these, like this, the Lord wants us to come together to help each other.
Right.
The more and more this place falls, the more and more there's going to be scenarios or situation in which we're going to have to depend more and more on each other.
Can.
You understand? The Lord is forcing us into dealing with each other. Forcing us into seeing the reality that racism is still there. Slavery is still there.
In a sense.
You understand? It's still there.
Read
on.
Can. And they that are led of them are destroyed.
And they that are led by them that are what? Destroyed.
Can.
Like your homes, you're losing your homes. You're losing your land. You understand? Some of us end up losing our lives falling behind these people.
Can.
The so-called leaders. And yet still, we ain't waking up. We're going to have to wake up as a people.
Right.
And recognize these things. Like there should be nobody going to vote after this.
And Walton's
Can.
Nobody should be going and voting after this. Nobody. You understand? Read on. No, I think that was it on that, right?
Yeah, can.
Go to Jeremiah.
Can. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and 2. And it says, Judah mourneth.
What?
Judah mourneth.
The Jews. Jews is short for Judah.
Right.
And they're saying what?
Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth.
Right.
Meaning we sorrowful. Like you see them brothers, you hear how them brothers was talking. You understand how the sister talking.
Can.
We dealt with Cooper spent last week. You know what I mean? Only thing in fall from them in eyes is tears.
Right.
But you hear them in mourning. They had to go live in a tent that the government is going to tear down after a while. They're going to move the people off the land if it mean by force. You understand? Read on.
Can. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Gates. The gates is very important to understand. You put a gate around your property to what? To do what? To defend that property. To make sure nothing can come in to destroy your place.
Right.
You understand? Well, this here is trying to tell you your leadership is your gate, supposed to be that gate. When nothing can come and destroy what you have. But the Bible is saying, you know what?
The gates thereof languish.
The gates thereof languish, meaning it's destroyed. We don't have gates. We don't have leaders who going to stand up to these big corporations and tell them, no, I'm not selling. Look for somewhere else on the island where nobody is. You understand? And then we can properly go see who owns this land, and we can get a proper bill of sale for you. Right? Read on.
They are black unto the ground.
This is what you gotta understand about the Jews. They are what?
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. Meaning we come in different shades. The Jews are black. But what is very important in this also too is to let you know that our leadership has failed us. You understand? Have failed us. Right? Any more?
It says, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
And the cry, meaning what? You brothers and sisters in Copper's Pen and Taylor's Taylor's land.
Jacob Taylor.
Jacob Taylor. Your cry is going up to the Lord. The Lord seen you. You understand? The Lord seen and hearing your cries. All the Lord asks of you is to do what he tell you to do.
That's right.
And he will sort them business out for you quick and in a hurry. You understand? He'll sort it out for you quick and in a hurry for you. All right? Any more? I think that's it for that.
That was it, sir. And you know what I mean? It's so heavy where you bring out in Jeremiah 14:2, sir. Because like what you said, a gate is supposed to keep out, you know what I mean, anything that would harm you. It's a protection. But everybody can see that here in Jamaica, our government let in any entity to just come and do as them will. From the hotel industry to, you know what I mean, the Chinese, to anybody. You understand? And them exploit. Why? Like what Cap said, because our gates, them languish. You understand? Slakia. Cap, you with us? Alright, Cap, I go sort out him sound and forward back in. See? In the meanwhile, everybody watching, remember to like, share, subscribe, follow, leave your question in the chat. You know what I mean? Do all the good things. You know what I mean? This is the Breakdown Podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in Jamaica. You understand? The Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. See? Hey, you back, Cap?
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear, sir.
All right. Go to Deuteronomy 28:1.
Can. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. Cap, you hear me?
Moses here.
Cap, your sound.
All right, go ahead, break it
Yes,
down.
sir.
I'll come back in.
Yeah, kind of one concern. So, you know what I mean? What Kappa try to bring out is these curses that was in the Bible all this time that our people, you know what I mean, wasn't aware of because of the Christian church. This was when the Most High established his covenant with us. You know what I mean? And part of the agreement was that if we kept the Most High laws, you know what I mean, we would be blessed. You understand? Go ahead, Cap. You're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Come on,
And I hope we recognizing something too. None of these African countries coming out and saying, you know what I mean, they can't do that to our people.
Right.
You
Come
understand?
Come
Pay attention to that. You know what I mean?
Come.
And back to the scripture. Who is Moses speaking to? Moses is speaking to the children of Israel.
Right.
12 tribes. The blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. You understand? You brothers in the Caribbean. Moses was speaking to all the way back then in Deuteronomy. And what was he saying? Read it one more time.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and select."
He said to hear and observe. You understand? What he said to do. Read on.
Come. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee.
To do all his commandments.
Come.
You understand? The so-called oppressor done make us stray away from God's commandments.
Right.
He went and had us, our leaders, set up churches that now says what? The laws are done away with.
Right.
You understand?
Come.
When in the Bible it's telling you we have to listen and hearken unto everything he tells us to do.
Mm-hmm.
He told us not to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. He told us not to smoke. You understand? Taught us not to have interracial marriage. And there's a dietary law, there's marriage. Of churches coming out and
Cap, your son went out a while ago again.
okay, you hear me good now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Now read on.
Can. That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He going to set us what? High.
Can.
Above all nations on the earth.
Right.
But where we at right now, we can clearly see we're not high above any nation on the earth. Because the Chinese could come in, the Syrians and them could come in, the white man could come in, the African could come in and do whatever they feel like in our country.
Right.
Once they have the money. All they have to do is buy out your leaders, and your leaders sit in the background and say nothing.
Right.
You understand? Now skip to 15. Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That is what?
These curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, Cap, your sound gone out again.
Yes.
Cap, your sound away now. It a go in and out. All right, so Cap a go sort out him sound and jump back in. In the meanwhile, everybody just like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? You know the thing already. So, like what Cap a break down. So, verse 1 told you that if we obey the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, we would be blessed. But verse 15 I make you know that if we break the Most High commandments and disobey the Most High, we would be cursed. You understand? And surely what you see a go on in a Cooper's Pen and in Jacob Taylor Beach, certainly that is a curse. You understand? Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
these curses, as I was saying, ain't the FUs and stuff.
Right.
These curses are punishments.
Right. Come.
You understand? These are punishments. You understand? And these punishments, the Lord said he was going to place on us if we don't listen to him. Go ahead.
Can. Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city, and curse shall thou be in the field.
In the city, you can't have no, they don't want you to set up no stall.
Right.
Nothing. You set up a stall, the Chinese call the police on you.
Can. And like what Kappa said, you know what I mean? If you notice, the Chinese control all the wholesales, you know what I mean? All the stores, the supermarket, right where you live. You understand? Right where you live is the Chinese control everything. So when it says curse shall thou be in the city, that is a prime example of that. You know what I mean? Cap, your sound gone out. Here, Cap. We not hear if you speak. Here, Cap. So Cap will sort out him sound and jump back in. You know what I mean? If you don't have questions for Cap, just leave it in the chat. You know the thing already. This is the Breakdown Podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back our people. You understand? I'm part of... Alright, Cap, may I hear you now? May I hear you now, Cap?
That's right. Alright.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You understand? And as you were saying with the Chinese and them, like how in the hell your forefathers could be on an island, you know what I mean, sweat, you know what I mean, and blood to survive on the island, cotton, sugar cane, you understand? And them Chinese come after, and then they're all above you. Let's skip to that one where it talks about them being above you.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 43, and it says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up.
Hold on, the stranger that is where?
Within thee.
Uh-huh.
Shall get up above thee very high.
Shall get up above you very high. Is this happening to these Chinese, to the Syrians, to the white man and them?
La.
It's not. Because they don't get above you very high.
Right.
You understand?
Can.
Read on.
Can. And thou shalt come down very low.
We come now what? Very what?
Very low.
Low. Low to the point where you can't defend your land.
Right.
Somebody can come in and take your land. You went and borrow money. Took your hard-earned money to build a house brick by brick for your family. And somebody just come and tear it down. We're low.
Right.
We're poor. You understand?
Can.
Read on.
Can. Verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
He shall what?
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Yeah. He can lend you money. The Chinese and them, the Syrians and them, the white man and them, they can lend you money. AKA IMF. But you can't lend to him. Who knows if the IMF tell Jamaica, you better sell this to so-and-so. We don't know because your prime minister coming out and saying nothing. What are you doing? He getting words? He getting somebody to write his speech? You understand? His communication specialist, you know what I mean, writing a speech for him.
Right.
Like, come out and tell the people what really going on. Like they're treating the people like the animals are. Like you don't come and tell you don't sit your dog down and say, yo, I'm gonna have to break your kennel down. And I move you out of the kennel. And you know what I mean, you go on a more kennel. You wanna explain that to the animal. You understand? You have a little chicken cub. You don't explain, you don't sit your chicken down to explain it to the chicken why you're going to relocate him. You don't do that with the animals. Why are you treating the people like animals? They're human beings. They need to know what's going on. You understand? Just like you know what's going on. They need to know what's going on too, man.
And Slakia, if I may, sir.
Come on.
And then, you know what I mean, you have the security minister, after them demolish your house, you know what I mean, after the police came arrest you for no reason at all, demolish your house, you know what I mean, while you're not there, then you have the security minister come and threatening the people, telling them that they have to pick up them tents and leave, because, and making wild statements. Me I go play what the people, the resident, them say, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So people can understand what really is going on there in Cooper's Pen right now. If I make up.
Yeah, and who is the security minister?
He's a Chinese man, Horace Chang.
You understand? They send a Chinese man to tell black people about the land.
Right.
Like Cartel see this years ago. Cartel is a prophet. You understand? Like what the hell? You send a Chinese man, an Asian, to tell black people to move off the land?
Right.
That's crazy. But yeah, you can play it.
Come.
Sit down and tell them that they must take up their tent and go on. Horace Chang said him now go to prison and party in the he said him now him can't go to prison. That's the police them come and kill them out them house. That me and tell them they need to put hands and heart together. You see me? Now one man can't do that, two man. Everybody has to come together. You have to make it work, you have to have a body. You see me? When you get damaged. That mean not good. Horace Chang come yesterday and tell them that they must take up their tent and go on. Horace Chang said him now go to prison and party in the he said him now him can't go to prison.
Go ahead, Cap.
It's sung and distorted like a reverb. I don't know if it's me.
When I broke down yet, when the people they need to start back up, a man say go away. He say no fear and he no business. That's not business. You see me? Horace Chang said
Sir, you still hear the reverb?
A little bit. but it was much better this time.
All right.
No,
But
no,
it mute.
no,
But it
no.
mute, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
now, where's the UN to help these people out?
Right.
Where's the United Nations? Where's our voice in the United Nations
Right.
to help our people out? Where's the Bayesian Prime Minister, the one who cried for reparation? Where's she? She talking about it?
La,
You understand?
not as far as I heard of.
You understand what I'm saying?
Come.
So we gonna have to wake up as a people and recognize, you know what I mean, the government, they are working for the crown. And that you know what I mean, for the crown and for the American government. That's what they're working for. Because I think you have another story which aligns where Jamaica is trying to align itself with America's military?
Yeah, kind of concern.
Right?
So
right?
This article says, sir,
Go ahead.
the U.S. Jamaica signed status of force agreement to strengthen security cooperation.
You understand? Why does Jamaica need a military force? Strength in military. Is somebody threatening Jamaica to take the land?
Only the tourists, only the hotels, sir. Only the hotels.
You understand?
Okay.
So why would you need them in your country? This seems as if it's a way of letting you all know, or a sign to show that we are in power.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
We are in power. Because that hasn't, I mean, Jamaica doesn't have anybody trying to take the land.
Yeah.
Or take the minerals. Take nothing from them. So why you have to align your military with their military?
Right.
You're gonna give Jamaica F-35s, F-16s. You're gonna give them what do they call them destroyers?
Right.
You're gonna align them with that? No, you're not gonna do that. All this here is politics.
Right.
You understand? This had to do with politics. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, man. And your prime minister, he came out and speak on this.
And this not as far as we may know. This are recent news. See?
Okay.
These are recent news. You understand? Let me read the article so that, you know what I mean, it can clarify the agreement a little better. It says, the government of Jamaica and the United States have signed a status of force agreement, SOFA, establishing a framework for deeper military and security cooperation between the two countries. It says, the agreement set out the terms under which members of the U.S. Army force may be temporarily present in Jamaica for mutual agreed activities, including training exercise, joint operations, humanitarian assistance, and disaster response.
Yeah, this is the Monroe Doctrine on steroids, it looked like in the Caribbean.
Okay.
You understand? This here is America letting China and these other nations know this is my backyard.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
This is my backyard. And Jamaicans in it because your prime minister, he doesn't have a spine to come out and say what's taking place.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be better if he come out and say, I can't do this anymore, I'm stepping aside. I won't dirty my hands with this. But instead, he prefers to say nothing.
Right. And it
Right?
make it clear. And if I may, sir, it make it clear what kind of stance him a hold, because he came out and said when asked about why he's not defending Jamaica or Jamaicans, he said he's not a revolutionary. So basically what he must say is he won't be defending Jamaica in any way, shape or form. He's only here for just, you know what I mean, make the status quo continue. You know what I mean?
So, okay, but why would you even try to run a country if you're not trying to stand up for it?
Right.
I mean, you know, the people. You just love the money and the status, the position it aligns you with.
Come.
Nobody should call it, they shouldn't call it honorable, they should call it dishonorable.
Right.
You understand?
Come.
Since you don't want to be a non-revolutionist, whoever, you know what I mean? Like, they should really call it for who you are. You know what I mean? The people and them put you in there to help them, you know what I mean, to seek their best interests.
Right.
And you fail, Andrew Holness. You fail tremendously.
Right.
You understand? And now you're gonna grow old, and you're gonna go. You know what I mean? And you know, justice to the Lord is so poetic in a way where men like Andrew Holness think they will live their life out and go to the grave, you know what I mean, in an honorable way, not knowing you have to come back here and face your judgment for what you did.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
We serve a just God. You think a just God gonna let you go and sleep without gaining any justice for the people who we serve dishonorably? Nah, that can't be a just God.
Right.
A just God will make you serve your time when you come back. You understand?
Come on. Sir. Him have another thing coming if him think him can make a 3-day-old baby go homeless and a mother who just gave birth, you know what I mean, 3 days ago, sleep outside in the cold. You understand? Slack.
Boy, yeah. There's another thing coming for sure.
Come.
You understand? Like we should have been able to rally enough men to put our house back up in a day.
Right.
For our family.
Come.
In a day.
And if I may, sir, the thing
Come
about it, you know, Jamaica is rich, you know. Jamaica is a rich country, you know.
Yeah.
Money is here, you know, galore, you know. But you know where the money is not? The money is not in the pocket of the poor people. And when situations like this happen, them find money to do everything else, but when it comes to helping poor people, them can't find the money. So
that's it. That is it.
Okay.
That is it. You know what I mean? All right, any more?
No, that's it, sir. We have some scriptures queued up. You know what I mean? But we can run through.
Come on. Let me get the scriptures for them.
Can. We have Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. And it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
And that's what the Lord's saying. The Lord's saying he knows, you know what I mean, how poor we are, how hard we work.
Okay.
He knows it. You understand? He knows how hard it is. The same thing that happening to you right now happened to the Native Indians when there was land grab for them so-called white men. You understand?
Can.
Right? The same thing happened. You think the Lord gonna just let that go? Let that sit? Nah. The Lord ain't just letting that go. He's saying, I know your pain, your suffering, your tribulations. Right. Read on. And he said, hold on. But he said, but thou art what? Rich. Right. What makes you and me rich? Not money, but our bloodline. You understand? What we fit into inherit after this world is destroyed, after this white man is taken from his seat by the Most High power. You know see how rich we're gonna be. The Bible says the streets will be aligned with what? With gold, I believe. Milk and honey. You understand? Like we are rich people. You understand? Usain Bolt is just but, you know what I mean, a fraction of how rich we are. You understand? Read on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Why? Because these so-called people who call themselves Jews are also stealing your land.
Right.
And trying to land grab. Just like these so-called private entities trying to land grab in Jamaica. And you know what they're going to say? I paid for it.
Right.
Yeah, we know you paid for it. But how did you come about paying for it? When people was already on the land. You understand?
Like
how that, you know what I mean? That's why the brother in one of the interviews was like, he was saying, well, if the land was up for sale, how come they didn't bring it to us? These people have been on the land for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. And nobody stepped to them and said, yo, you want to buy the land? Or we have these people here who trying to buy it. Nah, they didn't do it. You understand? That's why the laws are God. The laws are God. The Bible says his laws don't change. But guess who laws you see him changing? Man.
Right.
You understand? Your government laws that's created from the Royal Empire, from the British Empire. You understand? Those laws could change. Those laws they could get around, but not God's laws. God's laws is against you stealing your brother land by any means.
Right. And Silakia, sir, if I may, they say what the brother said at the end was the people were the ones who came and clean up the land, you know what I mean, chop up because the land was bush, you know what I mean, and nobody care about the land until the people them clean it up and, you know what I mean, make it look presentable, you understand, and now after a sudden them want it. You understand? And the same thing with Bob Marley Beach. You know what I mean? The people chop out the bush, clean up the beach, put, you know what I mean, structures, run light, run water on the beach, and all of a sudden now, somebody see it in that state and want it. You understand? So like your Cap, it seems like your mic gone out again. Alright, Cap, I go sort out him sound and jump back in. And remember to tap up the screen, like, subscribe, you know what I mean, depending on the platform you're watching on. This is the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, North Central and South America. Cap, you're back with us.
Yeah.
Come on, Cap.
Yeah, this brother was saying some heavy stuff here.
Come. And I see him thing with Bob Marley Beach, you know, sir. You know what I mean? They wait till the people them fix up the place and run light, and then them try sell it behind the people back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Come on.
Just
Slacky, your sound a break up again. This sound like signal. Alright, Cap go sort out him sound. Alright, now the meanwhile, let me jump to another scripture. We're going to jump to Matthew chapter 5 and verse 3, and it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Hold on, let me check and see if we did done. No, we never done read Revelations. Jump back to Revelations. See, we never finished Revelations. It says, continue reading, it says, "And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan." You know what I mean? So the question we have to ask now is, which people upon the earth claim they are Jews and worship in synagogues? There's a people on this earth committing blasphemy by saying that they are Jews and they are in synagogue. They are called the synagogue of Satan. Who are they? They are the Jewish man, the Jewish man that claim he is a Jew. Well, like what Cap bring out earlier in Jeremiah 14 and 2, it say Judah mourneth. Judah is the extended word, or Jew is short for Judah. Judah mourneth, his gates languish, they are black. The Bible make you know that the Jews are black. You understand? The Jews are black. But Revelation I make you know say there's a blasphemous saying by somebody on the earth claiming to be Jews, but they are not. But what they really are is a synagogue of Satan. You understand? And these scriptures is important for you to know in your true identity, because somebody on this earth is calling themselves you are the real Jews. You know what I mean? And that is the untold history that our people never receive. We never receive our identity back. You understand? Alright, Cap back with us. Cap, you back? Cap? Shalom, Cap, you hear me? Alright, Cap still a sort out him sound. See? And that's why the ISUPK come day after day. We do these videos, we do these classes, we do these podcasts, we go out on the street just to wake up God's people. Because your identity as the children of Israel was stolen from you during slavery. You understand? It was the slave trade that cut you off from who you are. Now you think you are an African. You think you are everything else other than what you really are. Cap, you hear me? Cap? Alright, Cap will work out him sounds in. So this is what you need if you alright. We read about the curses in Deuteronomy. You know what I mean? And it said if we disobeyed the Most High, we would be cursed. But if we kept the Most High laws, then we would be blessed. So the question is, what do we need to do right now for, you know what I mean, for all these things that happen to us come to an end? You know what I mean? If you see black people house get demolished, and you know what I mean, children, newborn child, you know what I mean, mother will just give birth, getting her house demolished, what is the solution to that? The solution for that is you coming back to the Most High and start keeping his laws again. It's not voting, you know.
That's right.
Cap, may I hear you, Cap? May I hear you now?
That's right.
May I hear you now, Cap?
Yeah, man. No, what you're saying is heavy, man.
Yeah, man.
Voting has not changed anything in the community.
Can.
Nothing. I mean, what has voting done for us as black people? You understand?
Can.
Like we should stop doing that and rally together, rally and come together.
Right.
You understand?
Come.
Like what happened to them people? You know what I mean? It should have brothers coming and supporting them. You understand? Like we had to get to that stage.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Where the churches and them, any church leader come out and say anything as yet?
La, sir. No church.
None whatsoever.
None. Come.
You understand? Go ask the Asian security minister. Go ask your prime minister what faith he belongs to. And I bet you all of them go say Christians.
Come.
But somehow in their churches, it don't say what God say to love everybody. God ain't say to treat each other kindly. Your church ain't teaching you that. Which letting you know the churches really and truly their doctrine is to control poor people.
Right.
You understand? It's to have you thinking that the rest of the world, if they don't believe in loving everybody, we do. Then where has that gotten us? Where has loving everybody got us? You understand? Like up to now, we can't see the prime minister is not your friend. I would hate to say he's the enemy, but that's how he acting.
Right.
His friends is the private stakeholders.
Come.
Because he's looking after them. He sent the police out there to help the private institution, the private shareholders.
Come.
Now ask yourself if your friend, the man who you could see, because it said voting boils down to this. When it on the, you know what I mean, on the down to earth level, a man will vote whoever he could see himself taking a drink with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, come.
You understand? A man will vote based on that. You understand? And that's simple fact. Because now you can sit down and talk to this man. This man that is sitting down taking a drink with you, you can see him as a what? A friend. Well, ask yourself if you can sit down and drink with Andrew Holness now. You'll want to reach across that table, grab him by his collar, and shake him to hell up.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
But you can't do that. Just don't go vote.
Right.
Just do not vote. Don't vote for him. And who's your other leader for the other party?
A fake Jew, a Jewish man named Mark Golden.
And Mark Golden.
Come.
The two of them don't vote at all. Jamaica.
Come.
Do not vote. You understand? Instead, guess what we should do? Come together. You know what I mean? You know a brother that have a farm and they want to buy chicken? Don't go to the China man and buy chicken. Go to your brother and get his chicken.
Right.
Your brother, he's selling eggs. Don't go to the Chinese man and buy eggs. Go to your brother and buy his eggs. His eggs might be a little more expensive. You understand?
Come.
But better you go by him and get your eggs if you could. You understand? I understand we had to eat and survive in this place.
Come.
I'm just saying if we could, let's help each other by any means we can. Come on.
Slakia, if I may, if we support each other more, then egg price would go down amongst if you buy it from a black man. Because now I'm able to, you know what I mean, put in more chickens, get more eggs, and now being able to sell it cheaper. You understand? Mm-hmm. And a black man would give an egg. A Chinaman no give a priors. We know that in a Jamaica, is a saying in Jamaica, Cap. If you short $1 at the Chinese wholesale, you not get the product. You know what I mean? You not get the order because you short $1. Them don't give you priors. You understand? Slack.
Yeah, and that's a hidden fear.
Can.
That's a hidden fear. What runs a hidden is money, not empathy.
Can.
Sympathy. You will see a poor man coming, knowing he don't have the money, and be like, you know what? I got you today, brother. Not the Chinese man. That's why this has to be a private entity, because they don't care whether you have a child, a newborn. They don't care if you have a woman. They're not sympathetic to that.
Right.
Not a heathen. You understand? And if his brothers are doing it, it's because they don't start thinking and behaving like heathens.
You
understand? Because that whole getting rich, make them think now they're in their league, in the heathen league, in the white man league, the Chinese man league.
Right.
And in the Chinese man league, in the white man league, in the Syrian and them league, they hate black people. You understand? That's why the Bible say these rich men hate poor people. You understand? Right. They hate us. Right? Any more?
We have 3 more scriptures.
Go ahead.
If I may, Cap, the Christian church and the spirit that is in that church, you know what I mean, put that kind of heartlessness in here as well, because recently you have a story in I think it was, I'm not sure if a Trelawney, sir. No, it was in St. Elizabeth, where an Anglican priest, a woman that was an Anglican priest, she ordered the demolition of her own cousin house. You understand? Because them a fight over property and all them things there. Greed, basically. So, to add to your point, I say, is when our people get, soak up the oppressor ways that we do these things. And that ways tend to enter you when you're in a Christianity. It causes you to be heartless towards your brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
We have Matthew 5:3.
Go ahead.
It says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven."
And that's it. The kingdom of heaven is going to be for you poor Jamaicans. You understand? You poor black Jamaicans. You poor brothers in the Caribbean, black brothers in the Caribbean, Taino Indians, Amerindians. The kingdom of heaven is going to be for you. You the meek. Read on.
Salakia, sir. That's it for Luke 17 and Salakia. That's it for Matthew 5:3. We have Luke 17 and 21.
Yeah, go ahead. Get on one. We need that.
It says, "Neither shall they say, lo here, or lo there."
Meaning what? Look here, look there.
Right.
You understand? Why?
For behold, the kingdom of God is within you.
Because the kingdom of heaven right now, blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's inside you. You understand? That's why it don't matter wherever we go, we could carry the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And how we deal with each other. You understand? And Jehovah's and them, they don't have the kingdom of heaven inside of them. They don't. Right. Otherwise, they won't treat the people the way they're treating the people. They don't. They have the white man's kingdom inside them.
Right.
You understand? They can be bought. You understand? And Jehovah's and his cabinet, their master is money, is mammon. You understand? Read on.
That is it for Luke 17 and 21.
Right. And that, just to, put it And my brothers and sisters outside there, man. The kingdom of heaven is in you. To bring the
Right.
kingdom of heaven out in you, you're going to have to do what the Lord said to do in His Bible.
Right.
You understand? The Lord wants us to gather together as a nation. You understand? Gather together. The first step is you're going to have to leave the Christian church. The Christian, you just imagine this. You go to church learning about what God, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, love everybody's, you know what I mean, treat everybody kind. But somehow when you come out, where's your people?
Right.
Why ain't helping your people? You understand? Why the Christian church ain't running to these people assistance? They have all the money, all the resources is in the Christian church. You understand? But instead it's being used to flaunt and for people to live lavish life while poor people suffer. Christianity is nothing more than a drug.
Right.
You understand? Or even worse than drugs. You understand? Because it's not teaching you how to deal with your brother, how to help your brother. You understand? Right? No, jump. Come on.
So like yes, sir, quick and fast. And that God love everybody really translate to everybody hating you. You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
So like,
yes. And that God loves everybody translate to loving the white man, the Syrian, and the Chinese man. Except your own people.
Right. Come.
Mm-hmm.
Come. We have Matthew 8 and 2 and 20.
Go ahead.
And it said, and Yahushua saith unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests.
Right, and this is Yahushua Christ, who is a black man, just like me and you. Jamaica,
right.
Trinidad, Barbados, Grenada, Guyana. You understand? St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Guadeloupe. You understand? Right. Christ is saying what? The fox what? Read on.
The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests.
You understand? Fox have a hole, meaning the fox has somewhere you can go and live. The bird has somewhere you can go and live. Read on.
But the Son of Man has not where to lay his head.
You understand? We just like the Son of Man right now.
Right.
Like we living in these houses when the oppressor could just come in, buy a land and take it. Which means we don't have a home. We were only tricked into thinking that Jamaica, Trinidad, and these other islands is the homeland. When these Europeans could just come in and take whatever the hell they want. And the government do nothing about it. Your government encourage them. You understand? Read on.
That is it for Matthew 8 and 20. We have one more. We have Micah 2 and 9. We can read from 9 to 10. It says, the women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses.
You understand? The woman, they say that sister who had a child, a newborn baby, cast out of the house. You think the Lord ain't looking down, man? Read on.
From their children have ye taken away my glory forever.
You take away with glory. All his nation, they know who we are.
Right.
And that glory, they take it away from us. And now, guess what? We can't defend ourselves. Ain't nobody respect us as a people. Instead, they treat us like animals. What glory is there to be treated like an animal? Ain't no glory in that. You took with glory away. You understand? Now, on the earth, we are looked at as robbers, as criminals, as thieves. You understand? As, you know what I mean? Criminals. You understand? You labeling these people criminals so that you could do what? You could go in there and steal. You're dehumanizing them.
Right.
So now when you go in and steal the land, oh, these people are criminals. What the hell? You don't call the Israelis and them settlers and them criminals for stealing the Palestinian land.
Right.
You don't do that. But you're calling us criminals to try and dehumanize our people. And that's what. Read on.
Come. Verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
The Bible is telling you, arise ye and depart, meaning what? It don't mean to physically get up and go. Mentally depart from that island.
Come.
That island mindset. So now guess what? You are Jamaican. You're not thinking like you different from a brother from Trinidad. Because them islands mean nothing.
Come.
You understand? It means nothing. That's not our rest. That's why we had to get up and work hard. Because the Lord trying to let you know this is not your homeland.
Right.
This is not your homeland. Your homeland is in the Middle East.
That's right.
And he's saying what?
Come. Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. Meaning come out the Christian church.
Right.
Come out the Muslim mosque. Come out these politics.
Right.
If you can't stand up and defend your people, come out of it. Read on.
Come. For this is not your rest.
This ain't your rest, black man. This ain't your rest. The Lord don't want you getting comfortable in Jamaica. The Lord don't want you getting comfortable in Trinidad.
Right.
The Lord don't want us getting comfortable in America. He does not want us getting comfortable. Because once you get comfortable, you're going to accept whatever these heathens do to you. He don't want you comfortable. Read on.
Come. Because it is polluted.
Because it said what?
Polluted.
It's polluted.
Right.
Once these heathens take over, it's drugs, strip clubs, everything you name it, or every sin on the planet Earth coming to your land.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
The land is polluted. Read on.
Come. It shall destroy you.
It shall destroy you. It ain't no if, but it shall.
Right.
That's why the Lord wants you to come out. To leave out. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't do elections.
Right.
Don't celebrate no holidays. Don't celebrate that Independence Day they give you.
Come.
Don't celebrate them things. Like I'm guaranteeing you, the day you wake up and you realize it and you don't go celebrate it, you will see the face of these white men. You'll see the face of these Asians. You'll see the face of these so-called Africans. They're going to quake just by you not doing that. You wouldn't even have to lift a hand to defend yourself. Read on.
Come. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
With a sore destruction.
Right.
Because now you're crying because you don't have a home to go to. Because you believe that Jamaica was your homeland. Because you believe slavery was over.
Right.
You believe in elections. And the Lord is getting all of that, rid of all of that from your brain. The Lord is bringing reality to you.
Come.
Election don't make a difference. Jamaica is not your homeland. You understand? And these heathens don't love you. You're coming to terms, you know what I mean, with these things right now, at this moment, as a people. Any more?
Last, sir, that was it for Micah 2 and 10.
You understand? Jamaica, Trinidad, these Caribbean islands, man. Let's come together, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come together. We Israelites believers are practical knowledge. We here for black people, Hispanics, and First Nation people.
That's
Under
right.
command of Johanna, we learn this Bible. We learn to follow the laws in this Bible. We understand that there are consequences when you break God's law. You understand? God don't want us getting comfortable with our slave master. He does not. You know what I mean? You want to bring on anything else?
Last, sir, I think that is a, good point for close out the show upon. You know what I mean? To order to you again for coming through. This was another excellent show. You know what I mean? We just have to give them the close out and then end the show, if I make.
Yeah, man.
Cancer. So again, this is the Breakdown Podcast. To order to everybody that came through. This is the podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are from the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You know what I mean? And you should reach out to the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yana and get inside these classes. You understand? And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, sir. Yabshakta.
Yabshakta.
They killed. Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback